Good day, folks. Super quick update. I'm just going to go through all these charts without expanding them. We're long on natural gas, as you'll know, from $2.60, and these two double spike lows on the 4-hour chart look pretty good. The daily chart in the middle here looks also pretty good, and we're heading up for this pink band at around 280. If we can break through there and hold above there, we'll be looking for $3. And I think if we can get to $3, that's now become less of a resistance level than the 280. We should get up to $3.20. We're short on sugar. Reversal day yesterday. Today just consolidating sideways. WTI, I'd like to sell at around about 92.20 if we can get there. This is the 4-hour chart, day chart, and we're just sort of edging higher. I think we could get to 92.20, maybe 92.80. Before shorting sugar. And then wheat, we're long from these two spike lows on wheat, right from the bottom actually, around about this red line, and waiting for wheat to consolidate. They do seem to have allowed more free passage of wheat around the Ukraine area and the Black Sea, so that might put a downward pressure on prices, which it has done today. But hopefully that can hold up and move up towards these moving averages. Target is probably around about 685 cents per bushel, and then maybe 700, which is the channel line at the top here. Gold, we're long from 1919, and we added a little bit more there actually, around 1900, just above there on that spike low, and that's edging higher. All the details on this last video that I put up yesterday, so I'll put that at the end of this video, link to that, and you can go and have a look at a more detailed analysis. But we're long on gold. We're now just around about 1930. The key level is 1951, but even more important is 1980, and a daily close above there is required for us to propel higher up to 2070, which is the all-time high and the triple top so far. And if we can get through there, we should be heading quite a lot higher on gold. A couple of trades we took today on stocks and video we bought right at the bottom at the open. So we're long from $425. We're now at $441. So heading for a $20 profit on that within pretty short order. So we're happy with that one. And then we're also long on NASDAQ. I think Nvidia could get up to fill this gap at around 470, and then perhaps even back up to 500. And NASDAQ, we're aiming for 15,700, 15,600, and then probably 15,800. And I think as we see the dollar begin to weaken and everything else begin to strengthen, we should see some strength coming back into the stock market as we progress towards the end of the year. But that's all really up for grabs. So far, it looks quite good though. Nvidia leading the way, a little bit on AMD, Tesla just a bit weak, and then Apple recovering from this sort of very tiny trend line, and perhaps we can see Apple get back into the $182 level to fill this gap, and maybe all the way back up to 190, and then above 190 towards 200. So we were watching for that on Apple, but we put our bet on Nvidia and NASDAQ today, and that's looking pretty good. The yen pairs still faffing around. This is a 4-hour chart on each of them: dollar yen, euro yen, pound yen, CAD yen, Swiss yen, Aussie yen, all just hovering around at those highs. I did a detailed analysis on these yesterday, so again, you can look at the video that I've linked at the end. And then the Forex majors, we went long on the pound this morning at around about where we are now, around about 1.24, and all of these majors starting to creep higher as the dollar index on the right, bottom right hand here, falls off at that resistance level and that hanging man yesterday. So that's the overall update. There's the NASDAQ looking really good, now breaking through that trend line and surging higher. So we're long on that. That's a 4-hour chart on the NASDAQ. Day chart looks good too. And then all of these majors, if the dollar begins to drop off, the majors should rally. Have a great trading day. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in the next update.